soon. But get us kicked off in Series Station here. Sweetnumb's got a good start there. Dodging all the platforms in the first room. Let's see. Actually having trouble loading both runners. Yeah, I'm looking at a 25-second delay so far. Sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to, might actually end up watching through live streaming. Okay. I'm getting a lot of buffering from Hilborn's stream right now, unfortunately. But, sweetnumb seems to be doing quite well. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up your tier, take a look at the players' PBs. Okay. So sweetnumb has 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 41 seconds, according to Deer Tier. And Hilborn has 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 44 seconds. Now, I know a lot of players have PB'd recently in practice or in other races, so might not be indicative of their current PBs, but that's what we have on Deer Tier. Actually, I'm looking at Hilborn's stream right now, and his split says PB is 1 hour, 27:41, so. Or 43. Definitely made some improvement, as most of the players have. It's just really awesome to see a lot of players have put a lot of time and effort into the tournament. All right, not anything very exciting going on right now. Sweetnumb just leaving Series Station. Pretty much any category of 100% or any category of Super Metroid is going to start off pretty much the same way up until you grab the first Super Missile Pack in Brinstar. So you go to Series, find a baby larva, Ridley steals them away, the station explodes for some reason, then you fly off to ZB's, chase down the space pirate armada. I guess it's not an armada, it's just a bunch of guys. Actually, I don't know if any of them ever really leave the planet ZB's other than Ridley. Ridley obviously does. He flies around, steals Metroids and stuff, but not sure. I don't know if we've ever seen Kraid on another planet. Okay, try to ref. So we're gonna use the flash players. I think I should be able to get them both up at once. Okay. Yeah, it must be. So I have them pretty close together now. I actually have sweetnumb ahead by a few seconds. Looks like they're really close so far. They're both heading up the Brinstar elevator at about the same time. Alright, so we got the climb coming up here. Pretty tricky room. Got some tight wall jumps and gotta shoot the guys. Still space pirates as you're going up there. And Hilborn actually opting for what we call a behemoth climb. Behemoth being one of the top runners of Super Metroid. And has a couple of quirky things, including his control scheme. But one of the things that he does is he opts not to wall jump up the side of the climb. He likes to do little ledge grabs and go up the platforms in the middle. It's slightly slower, but it's less punishing if you make a mistake. And you know, when it comes to a difference between a second between the optimal strat and a strat you're more comfortable with, I'd always go with the strat you're more comfortable with, especially if you're more consistent with it. Okay. Coming to the first mini boss in the game, and sweetnumb swiftly dispatches the bomb Terizo. Both of the players missing the bomb Terizo skip, so I must be playing on NTSC over PAL, which is good because, and usually PAL takes you like an extra, maybe probably an extra 15 or so minutes in the category, as long as this one. Okay, sweetnumb picking up the first of 14 E-tanks. Yeah, I'm watching the individual player streams. Yeah. I don't usually have this much trouble loading 2 streams at once. Okay, I've got sweetnumb at 640 right now. Okay, but then Hilborn keeps buffering. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring up Hilborn on my phone. Sorry about this, everybody. Sometimes my internet's really good, and I can load 4 streams. Sometimes I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright, that's good. Okay, so both still pretty close race. We still have sweetnumb and Hilborn in the super missile room at the same time. Okay, so this is where this diverges from any percent or RBO, low percent. Most of those categories, you just pick up the super missiles there. It's definitely still get the reserve tank and RBO, maybe not all the missiles. Alright. Good here. Sweetnumb entering into big pink. You probably opt to go get charge beam. It's not absolutely necessary to get charge beam right now at 100% in the 100% category, but it does make things way easier. I'm not sure which of these runners will be attending AGDQ, but they will not be in the 100% tournament, or not tournament, the 100% race at AGDQ 2017 is going to be between Behemoth, Ivan, Wild Anaconda 69, and Zost. So sweetnumb is up there. I don't know if maybe he didn't submit a time for AGDQ, or if he just didn't want to go, or got eked out. I'm not really sure how the decision process goes, but those are the 4 runners that are going to be at AGDQ. It's going to be Ivan, Wild Anaconda 69, Behemoth, who's actually playing at 1 o'clock today, and Zost. Yeah. Sweetnumb's picking up the Spazer beam that you might be familiar with if you watch the new route of any percent, but not the old route. One of the cool things about Spazer is it actually can shoot through walls as long as one of the 3 particles is going around the wall. The whole beam will go through the wall. Cool. Hilborn just picking up Spazer 2 right on sweetnumb's tail. I'm not 100% sure which routes the players will be going for, but I would guess Sweetnumb's going to be going for the new route where he picks up Ice Beam early and goes to Crocomire later, and Hilborn should be doing the old route where he picks up Grapple Beam on his first visit to the fair. Sweetnumb having a little trouble aiming at the door. We've all been there, so. Okay, Sweetnumb coming up on Kraid's room. Kills first 3 mantises. And kills Kraid with 2 missiles. Oh, that was the little Kraid. That wasn't the full-size Mama Kraid. My mistake. Okay. Now Sweetnumb's coming up on Kraid. We'll see if he gets the Kraid quick kill. Of course, with Spazer, some players may opt to pick it up in any percent old route. Anyway, it does make a number of things easier and could save you time in the long run. Sweetnumb, very perfect execution on the Kraid quick kill, doing the 2 missile method and 3 supers. And now Hilborn, we'll see if he can come up with the Kraid quick kill and stay right on Sweetnumb's tail here. Oh, whoa, oh no, he got it. It looked like that first missile was a little early. He got a lot more lag, it seemed. But anyway, gets a Kraid quick kill nonetheless. And high five Sweetnumb as Sweetnumb comes out of the various suit room. Alright, this is the last we'll see of Kraid's lair, or is it? It is not, in fact. There is another missile pack that the players will have to come back here for later. Okay. So Sweetnumb dispatching those frogs in the E-tank room pretty nicely. It's actually really easy to take them out. All you have to do is if they latch onto you, basically you want them to latch onto you, and then you aim up and just fire a missile, and you'll kill them all in one shot. Later on, when you have power bombs, they'll drop power bombs for you too, which is really nice. I used to think you had to kill them with bombs, but apparently you just have to aim up and shoot. Cool. Sweetnumb, very impressive movement through Business Center. Business Center being the first room in Norfair. After you come down the elevator, dodges all the platforms. Impressive. And Sweetnumb picking up my personal favorite item in the game, the high jump boots. Born entering the high jump area as Sweetnumb is grabbing the high jump boots. They will narrowly miss a high five. The Nova at the bottom of Sweetnumb's scream, I actually imagined was was Hilborn rolling through the room. I was like, how did Samus get on the top screen, or the left screen rather? Okay. Alright. Sweetnumb looking good, has a super missile to get. Oh, that's a nice super missile drop from that ceiling rocket frog. Not really sure what that enemy's called. Wow, still just basically one room behind is Hilborn right now, and that's really impressive considering the disparity in their PBs is about 15 minutes. Alright, Sweetnumb about to grab the speed booster, and as Christofalo has taught us, the speed booster is very important in a speed run because it makes you run with speed. Hilborn easily making it past the final boss, that orange cack attack at the top of Bubble Mountain. Alright, sweetnumb's got... Oh, high five in the speed booster tunnel. Sweetnumb's got 2 super missiles. Perhaps he'll want to farm some up more at the flies here. Farms 1 wave, gets 1 super missile. Pretty decent. That can be really tough with the RNG. Sometimes you'll farm him 3 or 4 times and not get a single super missile. So good for him. Oh, a nice damage boost off of that ball. It's oh, K goes through the platform in the pre-wave room. That's unfortunate. You don't want to turn around on the frame that you are landing on that platform. It'll go right through it, as you saw Sweetnum do. Hilborn farming the flies for 2 rounds. He's got 4 super missiles, so he also made it through that door, the speed booster tunnel. Sweetnum actually crashed into the door and lost a little bit of time there, so Hilborn actually making some time. Oh, Sweetnum just leaving Hilborn hanging again, refusing to high five him. Drops down so that he high five Hilborn for the screen. Little BM. Alright, and here's the moment of truth. We'll find out if Sweetnum is opting for the old route and heading toward Crocomire, or opting for the new route and heading toward Ice Beam. Alright, looks like he's heading to Crocomire. And as I said, I imagine Hilborn also will be doing the old route, but I'm not 100% sure. Kago isn't Kago isn't frame perfect. I'm not really sure what the frame window is on it, but I've fallen through that platform enough times to think that it probably is not a 1 in 60 chance. Okay, let me get the runner's PBs up one more time. So, Sweetnum actually 7th on the leaderboards for 100% on Deer Tier. That's a PB of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 41 seconds. And Hilborn actually has not updated his Deer Tier time, but according to his splits, his PB is 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 41 seconds. So, I believe I said there was a 15-minute disparity. I was obviously wrong. That's only about 9 minutes, so looks like we've got a race on our hands, boys and girls. Yeah. Both players in Crocomire simultaneously. And Hilborn getting very few swipes. I'm not... If Crocomire swiped at him, I missed it. That was a really good fight. Crocomire is just probably the 3rd most RNG heavy boss. Obviously the first one is Fantune. He can give you longer patterns, adding up to 20, 30 seconds to his fight. Crocomire, he just decides to swipe and not open his mouth, which is his vulnerable point. And then Dragon Goops being another RNG factor for bosses. We'll see later on. Oh, really nice grapple beam room here. Ooh, got a little mock ball to get through the door there too. That was pretty swift. Pretty nifty by Sweetnum. It was so sweet it made me feel numb. Oh, nice Indiana Jones strat swinging from the vines at the top of the grapple beam missiles there. Alright. Meanwhile, high-fiving Hilborn, who's just entering the grapple beam area here. Oh! Having a little trouble getting damage boost off the spikes there, Sweetnum, but he reaches the missiles nonetheless. Okay, definitely sweetnumb needs a couple super missiles heading into wrecked ship. Takes him 3 waves, but finally able to get a couple super missiles. So he actually needs 1 for sure coming up here, but these cack attacks will give him some super missiles too. So back up to 5 super missiles. He's feeling pretty good about that. So there is a green gate in this room. Sweetnumb will need a super missile for that, obviously. Oh, he'll need 2 super missiles. I guess they think they might have hotfixed the game to require 2 super missiles for the green gates. I'm joking, of course. He just missed. We've all been there. We've all missed green gates. We've all taken 3 or 4 shots at them. Ooh, Hilborn taking a little acid bath there. That's unfortunate. Health is still looking pretty good. Definitely need a lot of health for wrecked ship. As far as energy and resource management goes for 100%, later on in the run you have more resources and you don't really have to think about them as much. Oh, we're missing the grapple there. Later on in the run, the runners won't have to... Wow, he takes 2 super missiles to open that gate too. Maybe they really did hotfix it. Okay, so let's try to get time. Alright, sweetnumb heading into Hellway at 21:52. We'll see what time. He's still a few rooms away, but when Hilborn runs into Hellway, we'll see what his time is, and we'll get a good time differential from that point. Okay, so as I was saying, the 100% later on in the run, you have 10, 12, 14 energy tanks, 200 or so missiles, and more power bombs than you need. So resource management later on won't be as big a deal, but resource management at this point in the run, especially super missiles and especially energy, are going to be really important for the runners. So sometimes they won't opt for the fastest strats to shine spark across entire rooms because they need to conserve their energy. Phantoon himself, especially if you're doing X Factor strats, you're usually expecting to take a couple hundred damage from him. And then there is, of course, the dreaded spiky room of death, the worst room in 100%, right before picking up that wrecked ship energy tank. Oh, Hilborn entered Hellway so fast I missed it. I think it was about 23:50 probably. So it looks like about a 2-minute difference. 9-minute difference for PBs, about 2-minute difference in their times currently. But Phantoon could easily cut that gap in half depending on what patterns he gives the runners. Oh, it looks like we're going to see an ocean fly here from sweetnumb. He's got the energy, he's feeling confident about it. Doesn't have a super missile equipped. I think technically it's possible to do it with a beam, but window's a little tighter. Oh, crashed into the door. Nice try though. Hilborn currently getting the side hopper room, picking up the final power bomb pack and final item in Red Tower, and he'll be headed back up to Crateria and wrecked ship. And once again, the runners are actually going the same route. There hasn't been any deviation between them on that end so far. Both of them went to Crocomire first, grabbed Grapple Beam, all of Crocomire's items. And we'll be getting Ice Beam after Meridia on the way down to Lower Norfair. The only real other branch that there might be is that they might pick up Kraid missiles at different times, but find that out. We won't find that out for probably another 30 minutes or so. Very nice blue ball from sweetnumb, breaking that bombable block underneath the ground there. And as you can see, Hilborn actually opting to grapple across the moat. That'll save him some energy on the Shine Spark. Very wise of him, knowing that the hardest, most difficult part of the run's coming up and wants to have all the energy he can. And he is actually a little lower on energy than sweetnumb was. Sweetnumb with the first X Factor, perfect. Let's see what kind of pattern he gets for the second round. Not a fast. Mid, very good. Oh, missed 3 out of his 4 X Factor shots. And then, of course, he knows, I swear, Fantoon knows. Fantoon knows you missed an X Factor and then he gives you a fast pattern immediately afterward. It happens every time. And, ooh, actually pushing Fantoon into a 4th round. Ooh, having a little trouble with the Ghidorah down there, Hilborn. But still, Fantoon gives Hilborn good patterns and he has good execution with, it looks like he's going for X Factors too as he's turned off Spazer. If Hilborn has a good Fantoon fight, then could have very well closed the gap for the most part. Oh, no fast pattern unfortunately. Sweet, I'm just exiting Fantoon. I'll start to grab all the wrecked ship items. Fortunately, a slow pattern. Fantoon. Oh, wow. Very good dodge on those flames. Almost got what we call a flame lane. When one of those 4 little pink particles hits a flame, it does not hit Fantoon. It's very sad. It's like a mid pattern and oh, very good. Congratulations for a very well fought Fantoon fight from Hilborn down there. He will probably have gained about a minute back from the, I believe he was about 2 minutes behind. Okay. 69 missiles. Oh, 68 missiles from sweetnumb there. Yeah, Hilborn had a very good Fantoon fight. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Sweetnumb entering the worst room of the game outside of bosses. Probably the most difficult part of this run. Looked like he was going for a Shine Spark, but get it. Oh, very nice bounce ball off the 3rd platform there. Maybe not a Shine Spark, maybe he was going for a speed ball. Because he shot the door through the... Alright. And then, of course, getting this energy tank in the water hallway is a piece of cake with grapple beam and throws in some swag bounce ball strats to boot. Okay, and here we have Hilborn. Hilborn with 189 energy. Not sure what he's got in reserves, but almost certainly they're not full. Probably about 20 energy in him. Let's see what kind of strat he goes for. Okay, looks like we're gonna have a high five in the spiky room of death. Uh-oh. Oh wow, what a... This is scaring me. Going for a damage boost when you have 160 health, 159 health, that takes guts, man, but he makes it through. Congratulations to Hilborn for basically well, I don't wanna say anything for certain. So I don't want the commentators curse him, so. But he made it through the most difficult room in the game, we'll say. Oh no, that fish. Down to 9 energy, Hilborn. Hilborn, play it safe, please. So, in this room, it's actually not the spikes that give you the death, it's actually the fish. I think the spikes do 8 damage, so. Come on, Hilborn. Come on, just... Oh, wow, he made it across. Whew, my heart was racing there. He had 9 energy. I almost did not have the energy to commentate such a nerve-wracking energy tank room. I jinxed nothing though. I did not say anything of the sort, such as the runs in the bag or anything like that. I never said anything like that. So, fortunately, it's not my fault. Okay. Looks like Sweetnumb's got 2 more items to collect on the upper part of the ocean room here. Oh! Missed that speed jump there. Looks like he's gonna go for the speed jump again rather than a shine spark. Oh, just narrowly making it that time. Very good. And Hilborn making his way up to the attic. Oh man! Sweetnumb with an impressive angle down shot on that super missile block. That's pretty tight. Really nice attic from Hilborn. Wiped out all the guys in the room. So the way the attic works is you have to kill every enemy in the room, then open the door on the left, then open the door on the right. You want to open the door on the left the first time you're in there, otherwise you'll have to kill every enemy again. Okay, Sweetnumb coming up on the bowling room, and Hilborn having a little trouble clipping through the R2-D2 there. Nice bowling spark from Sweetnumb. He's rewarded by getting to check his MySpace and listen to his favorite indie band's latest 4 hits. Fortunately, on MySpace, the bands can only feature 4 of their songs, so that's alright. He might not have time to listen to more than that anyway before the bowling cutscene. It's not that long. The R2-D2s, I'm not really sure. I think they're just called work service robots, but they actually remind me more of Robo from Chrono Trigger. Alright. Let's see what strat Hilborn uses to get into the bowling room. Oh. Looked like he might have been going for a shine spark, otherwise he would have opted to get a running start through that door in the little outside corridor. Not too bad. He's probably going to need a ship refill. Sweetnumb with an amazing 400 energy right now. We'll be able to bypass the ship refill, which is nice. Hilborn almost definitely needing to stop at the ship because you need about 250 energy to make to goaling. Quick, gauntlet. Let's get the gauntlet spark. Yeah. Hilborn, I think a little bit younger, might be opting to check Tumblr instead of MySpace. That's the last we'll see of R2-D2 in this run. Ooh. Sweetnumb's been having really nice bounce ball strats, really featuring some of the really cool speed booster mock ball combos, but a little short of that platform. See if he gets the wraparound shot for the gauntlet room on first try. Oh, he missed it. There we go. Season runner like Sweetnumb. Having very little trouble with even the most difficult of strats. Alright. I'm always really impressed to see runners come through the second room of the gauntlet where Sweetnumb is right now, just because they save so much time doing powerbomb and damage boost strats where really the game designers. Wow, very, very gutsy. I would not do that in a race. So basically, if Sweetnumb had fallen down one side of those crumble blocks, That basically would have put him behind. But very confident in his quick crumble skills. Goes through the entire crumble area. So, as I was saying, the second room in the gauntlet, it's basically the developers of the game designed it for you to go through at the very end of the game when you have space jump and screw attack and you just kind of fly through there. But really impressive to see all the power bomb and damage boost strats in there. Sweetnumb coming back down in the Bramble Blast. And we got the wraparound shot coming from Hilborn here. Let's see. I don't have his sound on, but it looks like he got it because he's proceeding with the Shine Spark. You can basically Shine Spark. We are at 500 health there. You can basically Shine Spark from whatever point you want. You don't need to conserve health because you get an energy tank immediately. And we will be hearing the 49th item fanfare from Sweetnumb's stream here. 49th fanfare brought to you by the Edicoons. There we go. And of course, when it comes to Schrodinger's Edicoon, he is both simultaneously alive and dead, depending on which parallel universe you're in, whether you've saved the animals or not. Speaking of which, we'll hope that the runners do not save the animals in this run, because that's an automatic disqualification, especially if you don't kill Shaq Tool. And Sweetnumb wisely opting not to visit the other animal, the Takura, the alien ostrich. Okay, was I believe Sweetnumb was the player that did the 2-player 1-controller run with Oats and Goats. I think it was Sweetnumb. Sweetnumb and Oats and Goats did 2-player 1-controller. That was one of the, I don't want to say cutest, but it was, okay, I do. It was pretty cute. Not like in a, like they were gonna like start dating way, but it was really funny. It was just, you know, for a game as intense as Super Metroid, where there's just constant frustration, it was nice just to see both of the players relax and do something more on the lighthearted, fun side. Apparently Oates has also done feet percent. Well, if you really want to see something impressive, Chen right here has a blindfolded run. I believe actually has the world record in Super Metroid blind. Okay, and then Hilborn getting his 49th and 50th item fanfares out of the 101. Really nice damage boost coming from Sweetnumb. I'm surprised that he's not feeling numb after being damaged so often. Oh, looks like Hilborn wasn't even going for the fast crumbles. Kinda. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm always wrong, just remember that. Oh! Bonked his shoulder on the ceiling there, Sweetnumb. Fortunately. He's still ahead a significant amount. Probably more than a baby skip ahead. Looks like Sweetnumb is visiting Hilborn's hometown, the Green Hill Zone. Affectionately named after a rivaling IP, Sonic the Hedgehog. Rivals at this time. Mario and Sonic, they've been getting along these days, but back when this game was created in the 1990s, they had a fierce rivalry going on. Ooh, very nice blockbuster coming out from Sweetnumb. It's a really cool strat. That's one of the 2 strats in this game that I know how to do, but can still only do once in 10 tries. Okay, and we got Hilborn reaching around Spore Spawn and grabbing Spore Spawn's super missiles. Whoever Spore Spawn is, I'm not really sure. I've heard his name before, but I've never actually seen him. Oop! Sweetnumb jumping a little short there. Okay, he did. Hilborn did already get the E-tank behind the orange door. Alright, Sweetnumb, going into the room with the only animals that would be worth saving. Turtles. Fortunately, Mama Turtle here is basically a biological spaceship, and she can take her 4 children, and in my head canon, Mama Turtle actually makes it off the planet Zebes with her 4 children on her back. So good for them. Bad for Eddie Coons and Decor and Shaq Tool, but good for the Turtles. Hilborn coming up on his hometown. Gonna go say hi to his parents in Green Hill Zone, 'cause that's where he was born. Hill Zone. And we got Sweetnumb grabbing the Crab Supers. Try to get a time here. 42:58. Once Hilborn grabs the Crab Supers and leaves that screen transition, we'll see time he's got. Ooh, pretty cool mock ball strat there from Hilborn. I usually opt for the damage boost myself, but that actually looked like it might have been a little faster. Got the beach missiles over here for Sweetnumb, while Hilborn is breaking the Meridia Tube. The Meridia Tube, I personally think, is the toughest part of the game to figure out for a casual runner who's never seen this game before. Hilborn going for the difficult stutter 3-tap to grab the Main Street missiles there. Gets it on the 3rd try. Pretty good. Probably took close to as long as it would have to cop out and do the charge on the longer platform up top. Oop. Looked like he was going for a ball. I'm not sure if I've heard beach ball before, but this room here with the flapjack is actually called the beach. Not sure. Ooh! Just kind of K going right through that crab. That was pretty cool. Alright. We got Hilborn down there visiting the turtles. Wow. We have Sweetnumb on the left there about to visit the wild anaconda, known as Batwoon. See if he gets his X Factor strat on. 4 hits, very nice, that's the best. Oh! Ah! Still needs 2 shots. There he goes. Two of his super missiles hit the neck of Batwoon there. But really nice 2-round, really like 1 1/4 round Batwoon there. There's an energy tank up there he ran by. He's not worried. He'll be back in this room 2 more times. And 45-23 on the Crab Supers. So looks like whoever wants to subtract those times. 2 minutes and 25-second difference as of the Crab Super Missile screen transition. So, you know, if a player realizes he misses an item, which I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't say that and curse people, so. Did Hilborn grab the missile pack on the beach? See how Dragon treats our buddy Sweetnumb here. Looks like he's going for the X Factor short charge method as opposed to the grapple method. Oh, very good opening round here. Oh. Oh wow, not even waiting for the goop, just saying, forget this Dragon, I'm just gonna spark you anyway, goops or no goops. Oh, really clean Dragon, I mean, really clean Dragon fight, but no blue suit. Gives the flash suit a couple of tries, he's still got time. Looks like he was a little late on that Shine Spark, unfortunately, he didn't get the little blue flash, so. Nice try. Unfortunately not getting the blue suit from Dragon, but... Okay. Pretty good. Oh. Ah, just missed that last shot. Okay, still a really fast fight against the wild anaconda known as Batwoon. For Hilborn there. And Sweetnumb very cleanly making it through his return through the Coliseum there. We'll see if Hilborn gets full halfy or just goes for half halfy or what. He's got some really nice wall jumps there. Didn't get the ledge grab there though. Oh, didn't matter. Still made it. Very impressive. I've spent hours practicing full halfy practice and have never gotten it once. I am extremely impressed. Shake. Uh-oh. Sweetnumb, don't soft lock. Did he just do that to troll us? Well, I guess that's technically faster than going the other way around that platform. Okay. Is that? I guess that's the strat. It saves a few frames from having to run all the way off the platform. I thought he was trying to jump up to the aqueduct missile packs there. In any case, we in there. Alright. Ooh, pretty good opening round against Dragon for Hilborn there. And gets a fast goop. That's fortunate. That's good RNG there for him. Let's see if he can close it out. Wow! Oh, wow! Oh! So, perfect Dragon fight. You cannot ask for a better Dragon fight than that. Plus he got blue suit. But he took about 400-500 damage because he got stuck in the middle of Dragon's hitbox when he died. Ooh. In any percent, that would have been a death easily. But he's not worried. He's still got Batwoon energy tank to pick up, and he will be fine. And then we have Sweetnumb up here against the second most contentious animal. Well, I guess fifth, because the Edacoons and the Decor are 4 different animals. But the 5th most contentious animal in Super Metroid. Will he kill the Shack Tool? Will he let Shack Tool live? Shack Tool is technically helping him, but he's taking a long time doing it, and this is a race, so we'll see if sweetnumb says he deserves to die. Ooh, got that little snail trick. Saves a few frames getting that snail to break the blocks instead of Shack Tool. Alright, and Hilborn comfortably refilling his energy with that Batoon E-Tank. And I will say that if Hilborn kills Shack Tool, basically a 2-minute time bonus on the return. Where he'll get a bonus 2 minutes shaved off of his time if he kills Shack Tool, in my book. Unfortunately, we're not going by crossbook, we're going by SRL times as the official timekeeping method. Really nice door open mock ball again. Lays a bomb on the ground. Maybe he forgot where the breakable block was. sweetnumb going up the toilet bowl here. Didn't look like he meant to morph ball there, but that's alright. Oh, that's how you get through that room. 69 missiles. He's gonna shoot one to open the door. That's pretty smart. Use a missile to open that door, because if you shoot a wave beam, it'll hit one of those little sliver tadpole guys. Alrighty. Now we have the pants room for Hilborn. Having a little trouble getting the wall jumps up the pants room, but he gets through it. So sweetnumb exited Shack Tool at 50-50. Alright, we have Attack Alley coming up for sweetnumb, Christophelo's favorite room. Unlocked back there. Ooh. Having a little hiccup there, but he's rewarded for his hiccup by an extra super missile from that Attack at the top, so that's fine. And we have Spling Ball over here for Hilborn. Alright, sweetnumb. Taking another shot at... Wow, really nice, dude. So taking another shot at getting the blue... It's basically the same as the blue bomber strat during the escape. It's pretty cool. That was really impressive. I'm really liking sweetnumb going for the more difficult strats, showcasing a lot of stuff. And I really like that Hilborn's determination. He's staying in there. He's keeping at it every step of the way. Yep, Hilborn about 2 minutes and 20 seconds behind. About the same amount that he was before. I will just say this, I won't commentators curse anybody, but I will say that there are possibilities to fall that much behind still at this point. We won't go over them right now, because they're... okay, let's see. I do not have splits up for sweetnumb, but Hilborn does have his splits up and is actually 46. Jeez. He's 46 seconds ahead of his splits. At Plasma Beam, he split with 46 seconds ahead. You guys, I said 46, okay? Oh no. Alright, so back to the race. sweetnumb almost getting a really swag blue ball strat, but just nicks the side of the platform next to the door there. And we have the halfy dashy room with the sand there for Hilborn. Last time he'll be seeing that room this run. Yeah. I said 46 or 14. No, it's 40. 46 ist 46 auf Deutsch. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Du soll das weiß. Sie alles sollen Deutsch wissen. Omelette du fromage. Shout outs to Dexter's Laboratory. Alright, back on a serious note, we have the sweetnumb grabbing the ice beam. Almost up to my absolute least favorite missile pack in the game. And we've got the reserve tank. Ooh, really cool, dude. Really nice firing open the wall and just basically look like he jumped forward in a straight line. Gets the D off the Nova. Really sweet strats up here. And Hilborn just casually sinking through the sinky sand. Unfortunately for him, it was not quicksand. He had a little trouble finding the exit of the room. See what kind of lava dive deep you get from sweetnumb here. Nice. That's really cool. Now that I think about it, the way he puts the power bomb right next to the door and does the damage boost immediately, I imagine that saves him some lag frames. Okay, so this whole entrance area of Lower Norfair, like when you go in through the mouth at Lava Dive and then come down this elevator and then go through this whole rigmarole, I actually made a shocking discovery about this whole area last night. And if you're on the Super Metroid Discord, you might have seen a little picture. I'm not going to go into details right now, but maybe when Christofalo's with me at the 1 o'clock race, we'll talk about it a little more. But really awesome Pepto-Bisball coming down here from sweetnumb. We call it Pepto-Bisball, or I call it. I don't say we. I shouldn't say that because I'm the only one that calls it that. But I call it Pepto-Bisball because it drains the acid. So we'll see what kind of strat he goes for the team missiles here. If he goes for the wussy spring ball strat or space jumps across like a man. What a man. Alright, and Hilborn heading down in the Norfair after grabbing. He just grabbed the missile tank out of Kraid's lair. And he's on his way to get Ice Beam over here, Hilborn, so. Really nice GT strats coming over here from sweetnumb. And going for the screw attack spark here. Oh, looks like Hilborn saved another 3.7 seconds on his last play. He's now 49.9 seconds ahead of his PB as of Ice Beam. Oh, managing to open that green gate with one super missile. Good job, sweetnumb. And getting the fast pillar shine spark here. You want to shoot that door open with a plasma beam before you spark so that it has time to open while you're doing the crash animation. And really nice crumble block missiles over there by Hilborn. Again, just if you miss that jump, you are likely enough to just fall all the way down that whole room and have to climb back up. Spring Ball and Ice Beam make it a little easier, but geez, it's painstaking. We have the first logo missile, the Mickey Mouse missile, over here by sweetnumb. Okay. We got... Oop! Looked like he was a little too high on that damage boost, Hilborn. Yeah, he actually just bonked into the floor there. Oh man, nice backup Namahe D boost though. That was amazing. He's like, don't worry, I got this. sweetnumb killing the 3 key hunters in this red key hunter shaft. The reason he does that is so that it reduces lag. It actually is faster in-game to just run through them and do like what we call a hitbox shot where you hit them with plasma beam as you run through them. You'll probably actually see that happen in the Gold Pirates room. Let's see if Hilborn's got Pepto-Bismol here. Whoop, morphed a little too short. And no shame in getting that power bomb pack in 100% as it is required to finish the category. Very amazing double KO from sweetnumb as well. Yep. And you see as he shoots them, you don't actually need plasma beam to do it against these guys, but if you shoot something as you run through it flashing, that's a little hitbox shot. So as I was saying, in the key hunter shift, it would technically be faster in game to just run through them and hitbox them like that, but since they cause lag so big and take up so much memory, that it's actually faster just to kill them with screw attack to reduce lag. We got some sort of robot chicken monster with wings and a spiky tail. Oh, this is Ridley. Okay, we got a Ridley fight from sweetnumb here. So far, looking pretty good. Hilborn having a little bit of trouble with Golden Terizo in the meantime. Oh, really smooth relief fight by sweetnumb. Very well done. I did not actually see if Hilborn was a man with the GT missile pack, but he got it nonetheless, so. Okay, not sure what the time differential is right now. Alright. Should have tried to see you in the Ridley tank. Alright, okay, so we've got sweetnumb coming back up through Wasteland, while Hilborn in the room we speedrunners affectionately call the worst room in the game. But in 100%, since you've got space jump and screw attack and so much energy, it's not so bad of a room. We can give it a chance, if it's 100%. Huh. Playing a little bomb there while waiting for the power bomb to go off, just so we can get that extra frame or two as he's going through. And you saw he did that hitbox strat. Hunter. Hilborn in the amphitheater. Some of the rooms in on the Super Metroid wiki, it's dnd.net/sm, I think. Some of the room names on that list are really clever. I really like the amphitheater. If you just look at that room as a whole, like the whole, picture of that entire room at the whole time, you can see why we call it amphitheater. It's pretty cool. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have a really cool spring ball strat coming up from sweetnumb. Let's watch sweetnumb's stream right now. That's probably my favorite blue ball block busting strat in the 100% run. And Hilborn also grabbing the power bombs of shame. Like I said, no shame in getting them in 100%, but if this were any percent, then it would be unfortunate to run out of power bombs and have to go out of your way to pick them up. And if it were low percent, that's basically a disqualification picking up those super or power bombs. Everybody get your Franker Z's ready, as sweetnumb will be coming up on the Franker Z missiles. Just look at the way the room is shaped and look at this emote in the chat. Basically exactly the same thing. It's like Deer Force new. I swear, like, one of these days, I think probably in the year like 3000 or something, we're actually gonna see Deer Force go back in time and create Super Metroid. Like, I earnestly believe that. The Oh My Dog missile pack, if you will. Okay. Far so good on the Ridley fight from Hilborn. Not missing many shots. We're down to 300 energy, but that's okay. He'll refill after this fight. And he finishes with plenty of energy to spare. He'll refill that at the Ridley E-Tank. Oh no! There's a broken Metroid tube behind Ridley's lair. I hope the Metroid larva didn't escape. Not again. Ooh, cool little damage bounce boost ball off of the ceiling rocket frog there. sweetnumb. I'm learning all kinds of stuff today. I don't know about you guys. Just wait until the 1 o'clock race with Behemoth. Equally impressive strats and some maybe more different strats. I'll learn a little bit more of how to be a better player without an aim down button when I watch Behemoth. Okay, so put the numbers up there and I'll do the math. It's looks like 3 minutes and 50 seconds. 3-minute and 50-second difference between the runners right now. Still anybody's race. Super Metroid does in this category, and always will in any category, come down to the mother brain fight. You just never know. Alright, sweetnumb just gotta grab X-ray scope and then pick up the last few items in Bryn Star and Criteria. And he'll be on his way to the Gold Statues room, and we'll be able to check MySpace and listen to the third of the 4 songs uploaded by his favorite indie band. Okay, it looks like going for the... Oh, jumped a little too late. Hilborn going for that same blue bouncy spring ball blockbuster strat there in lower north air, but he jumped a little too late, bonked into the missile pedestal there. Oh, so that's how you do the X-ray room. You lay the power bomb at the door, then spring ball up there. Then that power bomb will move that gate out of the way for when you come out. That's pretty cool. A complete pacifist. Not really sure. Probably would have to get up to... I don't know. The only problem with the pacifist run of Super Metroid is if you bonk into one of those fireflies, then you kill him and it's rip. Alright, we have sweetnumb coming up on the absolute easiest strat in the game that everybody hates to see and everybody gets all the time, the reverse slinky. If he doesn't get this, it's basically a disqualification. Got under the gate. That's really tricky, just getting under that gate, so that was impressive, but I was of course being ironic. It's the most difficult and most impressive strat, pretty much, and 100%. But anyway, getting under that gate, it's alone is really difficult and impressive. But then just getting those bounces right, getting back up those steps is equally as difficult. Sweetnumb realizing he didn't have the blue ball to roll under there, goes for another jump there. Oh! Item cancel, where are you? Tries to cycle through his items and hits the X-rays. Getting the fourth and final reserve tank on Hilborn's screen here. Okay. And now Sweetnumb coming up on the Billy Maze room. You'll see why we call it the Billy Maze room in a second. So he comes in here. There's a missile pack on the pedestal. Is that it? Wait, there's more! There's another missile pack there. For a low price of $5.95 plus 7 easy payments of shipping and handling, you also get a super missile pack. Yeah, I think only 2 people. Have 2 people gotten it in this tournament, or just 2 people in runs so far. I do love pushing the Billy Mays missiles, but wait, there's more. There's another missile pack that I'm really trying to push even more than that. Sweetnumb's going to be coming up on it pretty soon. Really nice blue ball through the construction zone. Blast right through that porcupine. Going for the old Mother Brain Shine Spark here. And we have Hilborn just getting out of Norfair as Sweetnumb's entering back into Criteria. Nice Shine Spark. I kind of like this missile pack underneath Mother Brain's tank there. It's kind of like, if you've never played Metroid 1, you might not realize this, but a lot of these rooms in the bottom part of Criteria, and wow, that jumping through that slot's really hard. A lot of the rooms are actually based on rooms from the original Metroid game, and that one with the room where the space pirates first appear, you see all the broken Zebatites and the broken glass from the Mother Brain tube. Oh, bonking his shoulder on the ceiling again, Sweetnumb. So here's a cool thing: if you duck there before doing that angle Shine Spark, you'll actually pick up the super missile pack on the way up. I'm not sure if that actually saves time though, but it's pretty cool. Oh, we got Grapple Beam Spike Room simultaneity between Sweetnumb and Hilborn. Unfortunately, Sweetnumb's is in Criteria and Hilborn's is X-Ray Room. Okay, now we have Sweetnumb coming up on the Cavity Missiles. We call them the Cavity Missiles, and again, when I say we, I mean I, because I'm the only one that calls them this. I call them the Cavity Missiles because they give you 230. There was a 95%? Some people call them the last missiles or the final missiles. Some people call them the Cavity Missiles because they give you 230. Oh! Hilborn looked like he was going for a reverse slinky. Missed it a little. I have no idea what Sweetnumb is doing right now. Looks like he's just showing off. 7. Maybe having some controller issues. Sweetnumb coming up on the Golden Statues room. This is the waiting room where any percent runs go to die. You enter this room with like 6 super missiles and hope you get good drops from the Metroids. And he gets to check the third of 4 songs that his favorite indie band had uploaded to MySpace for him. So what I was saying earlier about the missile pack underneath the broken Mother Brain tank in at the bottom of Criteria, I actually like to believe that Samus like left them there. Like she's just kind of like she's shooting the missiles at the glass in Metroid 1, and like maybe a couple of them missed, and like ended up after all these centuries of rubble going, you know, going on top of everything. Just like 5 missiles that missed Mother Brain just happened to stay intact and stayed on the bottom there. Hilborn having a little trouble with his X-ray scope. Couldn't find the item cancel button. Many players, if not Probably almost every Super Metroid speedrunner maps item cancel to select, which is really far out of the way, and it's hard to get that sometimes. We'll see how Torian treats Sweetnumb over here. Oop! Got latched on by one Metroid there while trying to go for the fast group. So you can, in the second Metroid room here, you can take the Metroids to the left and you can group them easily, or you can take them to the right and group them quickly but more difficultly. Really having trouble shaking this Troid off. Looks like he's just gonna looks like he's just gonna do it the easy way and lay the 3 power bombs. Lost a significant amount of time in that room. Still has a comfortable lead over Hilborn, but he's gotta be a little bit frustrated by that. Understandably so. Looks like he's not even gonna group 3. I'm not sure if grouping them's even faster. It's a good idea to group them in other categories where we don't have quite as much ammo, but in 100%, it's probably just as fast to kill them one at a time. And here we go. Let's see if we had a nice baby skip from Sweetnumb. Everybody cast your votes on how many jumps you think he'll do. I'm gonna say 5. I don't know if that counts as 1 or 2. Well, gonna switch off screw attack. Or, oh, he's gonna do a pretty cool down back strat, or possibly a speed boost strat to get through the Zebatites. Well, missed the baby skip. Does he go for the refill? Does he go for the crystal flash? We'll see. But, if I were him, I'd go for the refill. It's like he's going for the refill. It's a lot safer and takes a little bit more time. With this much of a lead, you can afford to go to the refill. Okay. And once again, we're coming up on the cavity missiles on Hilborn's stream. Remember, we call them cavity missiles because they give you tooth hurty, as in the number 230, because that's the number of max missiles you get after getting all of them. Was he facing left? Alright, very clean Zeb skip. Did he? Yeah, so he did the did a really cool method where you damage boost off of the ceiling Rinka and down back onto the. It's really cool, and it saves you some time from having to turn off screw attack. Yeah. Hilborn's about to enter the golden statues room while Sweetnumb is fighting Mother Brain, having little to no difficulty. Whoop! Commentator's curse, I guess. Missed the charge shot as soon as I said that. I'll just shut up for the rest of the run. Alright, so he's going for. Ooh, almost. Half a hit away from actually taking too much damage against Mother Brain's foot there, but that's fine. Set himself up nicely for stand up. Sephi missed. Alright, so Sweetnumb coming up on the supposed final boss of Super Metroid. Baby comes out of nowhere, saves the day. Yep, Hilborn, once again, the difference in personal best times between these runners is about 8 minutes, so the fact that Hilborn is entering Torian right now while Sweetnumb is doing stand-up glitch is actually quite impressive. And he is, as of Yellow Devils, as he calls them on his split, the G4 room. He's 46 seconds ahead, so. Whoa, really nice Metroid Room 3 from Hilborn there. He is 40, so this is, he is fixing to get a PB here. Not sure if he got baby skip in his PB or not, but he got full halfy. I'm thinking he's going for baby skip. Let's see how. 2 shots. Very, very nice stand up from sweetnumb, leaving only 2 hyper beam shots to finish off Mother Brain 3. Time bomb set. Oh, forgot to bid on jumps. Come on, Hilborn. Ooh, looks like he got it. Just, you always gotta wait for the screen transition. Very nice. Sometimes the Metroid grabs you, even if he's a tile away, he'll still grab you through the screen transition, which is basically rip. It's like you have to, it's not rip. You don't lose the game, but you have to save and quit and restart just to get your speed back. Alright, Fused. Oh! sweetnumb having a little trouble at the climb here. Misses the shine spark there. Got the baby skip, so. Pretty good. Okay, sweetnumb coming up on the absolute last and ultimate and final boss of Super Metroid. Can he get past the animals without losing time? Whew! Very, very tight strat there, skipping the animals. That's quite a bit of a time save. That's very nice. Alright, so sweetnumb has finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 14 seconds. Just gonna let the credits roll here and verify his 100%. While we have Hilborn just now going for the stand-up glitch here against the Mother Brain. The operation was completed successfully with an in-game time of 51 minutes. That is awesome. Director Yoshio Sakamoto, thank you so much for making Super Metroid. Someone. Alright, Hilborn can stand up here. Mother Brain ruthlessly attacking our child, baby Metroid. Droid Jr., I like to call him. Okay. Don't be too greedy there, Hilborn. So the tricky part about the stand-up is if there is a beam particle on the screen during the frame where you receive hyper beam, it'll lock up the game. Sometimes it'll kick back into gear, but it could take 4 or 5, who knows. I think take up to 10 minutes before the game actually comes back on. It basically takes long enough that if you have a save pre-Mother Brain, it's faster just to go back to your save. But you never know, sometimes it'll just lock up for less than a minute. Maybe Eternized Dragon knows why it locks up for different amounts of time. Okay, George Sinfield, the love child between Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza, as Matrick so brilliantly pointed out to us the other day. I don't think ED is here right now. Alright, everybody get your deer forces ready for sweetnumb. While we see if Hilborn gets past the final boss. Alright, deer force will verify the item count for sweetnumb here. Make sure his runs. Hilborn clocking in, finishing at 126. Getting in there, 100% for sweetnumb confirmed. Congratulations for the victory. And Hilborn actually clocking in while Sweetnumb's still on the credits. So Sweetnumb again finished with an SRL time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 14 seconds, while Hilborn finished with an impressive 1 hour and 26 minutes flat. 3 minutes and 46 seconds behind his opponent, with an 8-minute differential in personal best. That is fantastic. Of course, there is still the moment of truth. Verify his item count there. So, gonna make sure. So, 122.14. So while we're waiting for the credits to roll and verifying the percentage for Hilborn, we'll go ahead and plug the tournament. So we have the Super Metroid 100% Winter Tournament, building up some hype for the 100% category, which will be run at Awesome Games Done Quick 2017. We have another race in just 1 hour. That's 1 o'clock Eastern Time between Behemoth and Stefcad. Behemoth and Stefcad right here. Probably right here. I'm not 100% sure if there's a... Oh, it's going to be on SRL. Thank you. It's going to be actually on twitch.tv/speedruns live. Probably doing either Metroid Zero Mission or Donkey Kong Country 2 on this channel very shortly. So twitch.tv/speedruns live, we will have the next Super Metroid 100% race in 1 hour, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Okay. Credits are up to Matomu Chikaraishi and Koichi Abe. So the races are finished. We are just waiting for the credits to finish rolling out and get a verified item count from Hilborn. Make sure he got 100%. Okay. Thank you, all of R&D1 staffs. I thought the plural of staff was staves. Okay. Alright, thank you very much to Feasel for his behind-the-scenes work in keeping the stream up. Thank you very much for watching, especially those of you in awkward time zones, especially like West Coast people getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning to watch the race. Deer Force for Hilborn. Let's see the item count. Thank you again also to the runners. Make sure you give the runners a follow. It's twitch.tv/sweetnumb and twitch.tv/Hilborn. Alright. Let's get the verification here. 100%. Very good, Hilborn. Finishing only again 3 minutes and 46 seconds behind. Getting 100%, getting a PB in a race. That is awesome. So one last time, the final times were, according to SRL, which are the official times, Sweetnumb finished first place with a time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 14 seconds. And Hilborn finished in second place with 1 hour and 26 minutes flat. Thank you again for watching, and be sure to tune into twitch.tv/speedrunslive in 1 hour for the next Super Metroid 100% race between Behemoth87 and StephCat. Alright, see you next mission, which again is in 1 hour. Take care.